Hello, pretty nice video. It's nice to meet you in this interview. This is my second interview about the existence of aliens. And to be honest, when I started this initiative, you were always in my mind to make a video with you with this, because I think you're the right person who is very familiar with such kind of topics. So let me start. And the first question is really very easy. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life and that aliens exist somewhere?
Yes, we are aliens ourselves, so yes, definitely.
Oh, but do you think that there are some kind of creatures, for example, on the moon or on Mars?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe the moon. There's some crazy stuff going on over there. Mars, I maybe underground, I believe, because I look at a lot of the pictures of Mars and there's a lot of these weird structures, and you know, I watch a lot of those videos and look at a lot of the satellite imaging that they put up for you to see and stuff like that. And you know, there's some crazy artifacts that can be found. And yeah, there's such thing as pareidolia, where you know your brain automatically wants to see patterns. But there's a few things that, you know, it's just not. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you think that you are almost sure that on these planets like Mars there are extraterrestrial life?
I don't believe they're from there, but I think that there is like some kind of little underground facility, whether it's us, which I doubt it because we're not that sophisticated. I think somebody else is inhabiting some kind of section of both. The moon, definitely. That's why we never went back to the moon. You know, everybody's like, oh, they didn't go to the moon, or oh, they didn't. I think that they went and they said, hey, don't come back. And that's why when they came back, they were like this. They were quiet. They didn't even talk. That's what I think happened.
Hold on, then my next question is, do you think that these aliens, they are friendly to us or they are hostile to us?
So, when you said that, the thing that comes in, because sometimes it's hard for me to articulate, so a lot of times I see pictures in my head and I see a scientist, like you know, on a rat, and who am I to not think that there's not somebody out there doing it to us? Or you see what I'm saying? Okay, say the question again. I am so sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry.
So, hold on. So, I mean, do you think that these aliens, they're friendly to us or they're hostile? For example, if we meet them in person, will they try to communicate with us, to exchange some kind of information and knowledge, or they will try to colonize us and to kill us and to eat us and etc.?
If they're anything like us, all of the above. I look at, I mean, our history, we've never been that nice. With other countries, we've either created problems just so we can pretend to go there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think any entity or any creature out there could be any less or more. I think we have a chance of it being either or. I think there's definitely both types out there. There's both types. Yes.
Okay, so do you think that one day when we meet these aliens, with some of them, we will have problems and we will have wars with them? We will have to fight with them?
You know, yeah, I do. I think they're going to view us as a hostile species to the universe because of how we're detrimental not only to this planet, but the way that, not only the way we treat this planet, but what we are now letting go into the universe. And if there's any kind of balance, then there's somebody out there somewhere, and they don't like all that shit. Like, I mean, look at Mars. Something happened to Mars. I don't think the people that were on Mars are there anymore. You know what I mean? I just think it's another species that's there.
Okay. So my next question is, do you think that some kind of aliens, they have already come to the Earth, or sometimes they come to visit us? And do you think that we have already had these aliens on our planet?
I think so. I think so. I very much think that we have some that maybe we captured, and we reverse engineered their equipment and stole their technology, and maybe we got in touch with a different race, and maybe we have some kind of weird alliance with them, and we're treating these little feeble, I don't know, I just see like these cartoons in my head, you know what I mean? Because like I think about like how we are as a species. You know, I try not to think of it from my point of view. I try to think of it as a whole and how the government does everything. There was definitely a change in our government after Kennedy died. And I remember Kennedy saying something about, you know, not letting secret societies and all this kind of stuff, old megalithic, whatever, monolithic societies that are ran. And we're talking about the Illuminati, which you know that they're associated with some kind of reptilian species that was ancient to this planet. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I do believe so. There's no way that we all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from when Roswell crashed, all of a sudden our technology just started booming. All of our technology, we all of a sudden had all of this technology. Think about it. Before then, there was nothing.
Okay.
So Roswell happened.
So do you think now? So do you think that now among us on the planet there are aliens living with us who are in human bodies? Because there is some kind of theory.
Descendants. I think that there's descendants. I think they've tried to. They've already made species to where.
Yeah, I get it. So. I know what you mean. Okay, but one more question. Do you think that on some other planet there are some other humans or aliens that look like exactly like us? And that they're also trying to find us, like we're trying to find us, to find each other, sending some kind of messages to each other. Do you think that there are some...
Not unless it's an alternate dimension or an alternate reality. I honestly think everything in the universe is conditional to the space that it inhibits, and there isn't another space for Earth. Earth is here. The conditions that all of the other planetary bodies put on it is here. So the kind of things that we would see on Jupiter, let's say, I don't think they would look anything like us. They might be blobby. They might not have the gravity that we have, or the structure, or the vibration, or whatever it is that makes us solid, whatever the key is, which I think vibration is obviously the key. But no, I don't think there's any exactly like us, no.
Okay, thank you. So my next question is, I have a few more questions. My next question is, what would be your reaction if you, for example, tomorrow or in a couple of days read in the news that we just have met aliens, the human just have met aliens on the moon or somewhere close to our planet? What will be your reaction? Will you be scared, or will you be happy, or what? Tell me about it.
Wow, I'm actually thinking right now. Actually, I would probably be like, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. I would probably say that my government is full of shit. I'd be like, they didn't mean no aliens. Because I don't think that they've been trying to hide it for so long. Why all of a sudden come out with it now? They never tell us anything. You know what I mean? And if they said that we were really going to meet some aliens and I saw them there, I would probably freak out. I would probably pass out. I would wake up and be like, oh my God, it's happening, and pass out again. Yeah, I would, and of course, all my fears would be confirmed. I'll be like, I knew it, I knew it.
Okay, so, okay, one of my last questions is, have you ever met something strange, or something that you associate with aliens, like sounds, like even some kind of creatures? Have you ever seen something in the sky, for example?
I was 12 years old, and it was Halloween night. And I remember I was either 12, so it was either 91 or 92. I remember my sister was trick-or-treating, but we didn't have our full costume on. We had to go to my aunt's house. It was a little bit later, like around 8 or 9 o'clock. And I was with a pillowcase, and we were there trick-or-treating. And all of a sudden, I see this fucking crystal clear, perfect. When I say perfect, I mean, it looked like an HD sticker was put on the sky when I recall it, okay? flying freaking saucer, like you would imagine one to look.
Oh, okay.
And I remember seeing it coming from a distance, very slow, hovering, and it was the absence of noise. It stole everything from the area. It was the weirdest sensation I'd ever felt. And as it came down like that, I just went like this, and it was really slow, and I ran. I remember just running all the way home. And my dad worked for the government. He flew airplanes and stuff. So I went, Papi, 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 there's a UFO outside. My mom was laughing, because they were all drinking. And I was like, there's a UFO. So I run outside, and my uncle went to go get a video camera. And my dad looked at it, and he goes, Gray, no. And he stopped my uncle. He didn't let my uncle get the video camera. And then he told me, Francesca, because he grabbed, I ran. He goes, come back. And I was running, and I was looking at it, and it went, and it took off. And then, like, not even a minute later, the news station on the news, oh, well, the Goodyear blimp decided to dress up for Halloween. And then my mom was like, you saw the Goodyear blimp. You're so stupid, Francesca. And I was like, that was no blimp. A blimp, a Zeppelin, that it doesn't move like that. That what I saw was not, you know, and till this day, you know, I still tell myself, well, maybe it was the blimp, but I Google it. I've never seen the blimp ever dressed up for any other Halloween, you know?
Okay.
So very, very interesting.
Very interesting story.
Yeah.
And do you have some other stories like this one?
No, you know, other than, you know, seeing, like, even my friend Alice was with me. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna tag you, and I'm gonna upload it in, like, or maybe I can send it to you somehow, where me and my friend were outside, and I'm sitting there doing an Instagram story, and she goes, because we had just seen something, and I went, oh my God. And we're like, me and Alice, and my friend Alice was there, because I told her, I see them. You just gotta wait until the sky is clear and dark, and just pay attention.
Okay.
If you pay attention, because nobody pays attention, if you just stand still long enough and look, you'll see it. And you know, it's just weird. It's weird. Just, it's odd.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. Would you like to add something to our interview? Some last words about aliens? Don't
trust them, no matter what you hear, because you never know. You never know if they're good or bad. And don't go in looking for it. If you see something, just be happy you saw it and leave, because you don't want to be one of the people they take, that's for sure.
Okay. Do you think we have aliens on Steam blockchain that are also posting and uploading information, hiding behind some bots, for example?
Not that I've come across.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Francesca. Pretty nice video. It was really fun to talk with you. Thank you for participating in this interview.
Whenever you have a fun thingy, you let me know. You say, hey, you want to do another fun interview?
Of course. Of course. I will be glad. Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Bye.